From her time on The Daily Show with Jon Stewart to her own Full Frontal with Samantha Bee. Samantha Bee, one of the biggest stars of late-night TV, and now you have the chance to see her perform live tonight at Seattle's Moore Theater.
All right, so Studio 13 Live digital reporter Justine Baker chatted with the comedian ahead of tonight's show.
Samantha Bee, good morning.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Thanks so much for having me on.
We're so happy to have you. So start out by telling us what fans can expect at the show.
Well, I think fans can expect, anyone who knows Full Frontal can expect to like the flavor of Full Frontal, I think, from this live show. It's really fun and rollicking. It's pretty personal. It's very funny. We're kind of tracing like the life cycle of a human woman. and I have so much fun with it. I actually love doing the show. So if you loved Full Frontal, you probably really feel in your comfort zone in the live performance space.
So we read that your live show is based on a morning affirmation. Tell us about that.
Well, you know what? Things are feeling pretty treacherous for women right now. So for me, I kind of wake up and my morning affirmation right now is like, just speak from the heart. Like all you can do is plant your flag in what is right and speak from the heart. And that the show is exactly that. That is me truly speaking from the heart about things that I'm super passionate about. And it's like it's like kind of cathartic. I love it so much. I think it's great. If I do say so myself,
Can you tell us how it celebrates women?
Yeah, I mean, I do feel like we're at a crossroads now where we are in so many different ways, in so many different areas. People are trying to prevent us from knowing about our bodies. Like, there are so many presidential candidates running around now, like celebrating the fact that they never received sex education growing up, that they don't know anything about their bodies, and nobody should know anything about themselves. And I think that is like, we're banning books. We're taking so many actions now that separate people from truths about themselves. And this show is really like a cry from the heart about that. Like, we end up as women going through life just like not knowing what's coming because we're not taught anything about the full spectrum of our lives. And I think that's a shame. And I think it like does a disservice to everyone. And so I talk a lot about that and I feel strongly about it. And it's hilarious because how can you go through life like not knowing what the functions of your body are? And yet we all do it. Because we were all taught if we were taught sex education at all, we were taught about it until, you're kind of taught about your body until you turn 18, and then that's it. And then you're like, well, you're on your own. Anyway, good luck. I hope you have a lot of friends.
You've become known in part for your political commentary. Tell us what role, if any, politics would play in your show.
It's a little bit political, but it's not as political as an episode of Full Frontal would have been because it's much more of an evergreen show. I didn't really want to base the show on what's going on in the news cycle. I will touch on it for sure, but not in the way that the show used to, but like in a very pointed way, I would say. Pointed and judicious.
Comedian Samantha Bee, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, tickets are still available for her live show happening at Seattle's Moore Theater tonight at 7 p.m.